We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame. Get the money. I'm out in LA with the sun.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cardinals, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nick
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals nothing.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
49ers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
49er first down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21. Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
29-yard line.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Edmonds again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Edmonds. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down, Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches.
They run with Edmonds. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Alexander.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D.
Here's Edmonds. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Right there. 54.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That was Nick Bosa, Defensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, shooting in to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
56 for Mike. 56.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Down by Jimmy Ward.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's 4th down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
With the
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Like 80. 65, 65.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Mostert, the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Get in the way. Get in the way.
11.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Man, it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So he stays up. And some strong running. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2-yard pickup.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense